59.
And both players in that department on serve, which we'll dig into at some stage in this match, have improved out of side in the last few years. So quick, Sinner, like all the great players, to distribute the ball so quickly from that middle area. That was such a good return from Minaur, and yet he found himself on the chase straight away.
We're sitting high above the stadium, so I'm very keen to hear Brad Stein's input about the trajectory of the ball that particularly comes from this man's racket. The spin he imparts on the ball it's hard to believe in this modern game that you can spin the ball that much, but they do, and his margin for error is just phenomenal.
Well, number one was best on tour with service games won last year. And that was perhaps the only kind of asterisk point after that win against Mickelson, was a little bit of a low first serve percentage. Alex talking about how he'd like it to sit around 60%. Can he get it to that number tonight?
Petch, what you're talking about is the battle within the battle, the serve and return. You said right there how Jannik tends to be a little bit more of an aggressive returner. He'll spread it around and get it out of the middle a little bit more. I think the Demon likes to go hard middle on most of his returns. He'll put a lot of balls in play, but not quite as much damage on the return.
Nice time for the lower third box 6 graphic there, just showing you the uptick in speed on his serve since they met here in 2022. 12 Ks extra, and he's nailed that number on that first serve. And once again, just digging into some of the numbers in terms of just how well both of these two return. The two players out here tonight were first and second on tour on hard courts in terms of second serve return points won. That's why the first serve is going to be absolutely crucial for Minaur tonight.
And a good start from Alex de Minaur is probably crucial tonight. He needs to stay with the #1 in the early stages, I think, to gain his feet, give himself a chance to do some damage late in this first set.
Tonight really will be a triumph in optimism over experience for de Minaur, given what's happened before in his meetings with Jannik. But that was a strong start. Just a little bit of a disturbance here in the crowd. I think somebody has been taken unwell. There'll be a little bit of a delay. It's just in front of our commentary box, about 30 meters away.
Petch, I think someone fell on the stairs there coming down. I'm not positive, but I think someone might have fallen right there.
As we wait, as you can see what's happened, that is exactly what it looks like. Brad, somebody just tripping and just getting themselves hopefully reacquainted with their feet.
So previous matchups here, you know, I sometimes consider Alex de Minaur as a bit of a featherweight, a bit like Leighton Hewitt going against heavyweight hitters all the time, and you've got to take your hat off to a player like that. He uses his speed to make up for a bit of the power, but he has been overpowered by Sinner in the past. So that's the first hurdle for him you would expect tonight.
How good is that? Sublime from Sinner early on.
That was a tough half volley. De Minaur does so well. He gets this one back and then this one in a very awkward position. A little bit of frame on that to help it drop short, but that is world class.
See that at the MCG over the road.
Not fair. He's using two hands on the half volley. When you get to the pinnacle of the sport, there's not a lot you can't do.
Sinner leads to game 2-1.
But there has always been a sense of just around the corner of what was going to come tonight. And we're underway with it.
Giraffe kick. How good was that? They get some airtime. I mean, how good is it to have a coach at the coalface, sitting on the side of the court, just to explain a few things to us.
We can go home, right?
Yeah, almost. Well, I think it's imperative that de Minaur does attack. What you don't want is Sinner having the first opportunity in a rally to go on the offensive. If you do that, you're going to be in trouble. So I know de Minaur lost that point, but he was aggressive. He'll win a lot of those points if he can get on the front foot first within a rally.
Guys, one of the things I found interesting there in that rally, and we're going to see it over and over again, both guys are almost like with their toes on the baseline through that rally. No one backing off. And Fitz, you asked earlier about the ball trajectory. With that court position that they were both in that more extended rally, I mean, the trajectory of the ball is so low, and it gets to each of the guys so quickly. It's really impressive.
Do you notice a difference in the spin ratio for both players?
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that Jannik creates a little more rotation on the ball than Demon does. Demon's ball is a little bit flatter. I do think also that court position is really important for Alex because, as Petch said, he's not the biggest hitter of the ball. So it's important for him to be able to take it a little bit earlier to take time away from the other guy, from Jannik in this case. But the problem is if Jannik stands as close as he was to the baseline also, he's taking just as much time. We saw in that one extended rally how Alex had to almost play like a half volley on one of those balls off the baseline.
Well, a let-off. You won't see Sinner miss too many of those.
Thank you.
Again, guys, both guys right up on the baseline, taking the ball extremely early. Pretty impressive to watch them both there. It's almost like a pinball game down here because both of them are so close. The ball's getting back and forth so quickly.
Already see how much more complicated, though, it is for de Minaur. He is the one that's having to change direction a lot quicker in these rallies.
Gee, it's ominous when you see Sinner earning the right to back up there
Advantage.
in the middle of the court. That's where he will really hurt you. He actually gave Minaur an opportunity, didn't he, in that particular shot? But a lot of the time, it'll be good night if he gets into that position. Well, he beats a lot of guys with a rally like that, Minaur.
But he doesn't beat the best player in the world.
Sinner leads 3-1.
24-shot rally, and this is the luxury that Jannik has. Huge pace, but he has a lot of safety built into it as well. It's a bit like having a Ferrari and then you kind of hybrid it with a Volvo, and you get that safety built into the speed. And Alex has got to red line it consistently. Yes, it's a tougher ball that comes through at an uncomfortable height.
Thank you.
But he has to flirt with the top of the net, and he has to flirt with the line.
Yeah.
Petch, where do I order a Volvo with a Ferrari engine?
I'll get one for you, Brad. If you come over to the UK during Wimbledon, I'll get one for you.
That sounds.
I've got a couple of second-hand car dealers out there in Essex that will whip one up for you.
Brad, just ask Jannik. He's Italian. Well, the deliberate short slice at the end of the rally wins him the point. Before that occurred, Brad, I was thinking, because Minaur hits the ball so flat, his trajectory is low over the net. Quite often he hits the ball deep, and that gives players, a lot of players, a fair bit of trouble. But not so with Sinner. He's so low when he crouches to hit the ball. His leg strength allows him to stay so low. He handles that so comfortably, doesn't he?
Yeah, that was a forehand in that last rally. The Demon hit a ball that landed within about 3 inches of the baseline, and when he picked it up, like, it was absolutely nothing. Didn't bother him at all. And I do think that Demon, if he can, it benefits him if he can change the pace in the rallies a little bit and use the slice a little bit more. If he uses it a little bit more in the rallies earlier, then that shorter one is available to him on a more regular basis. But I'm not sure. It's kind of give and take with him just hitting the ball through the court all the time at Jannik at the same pace, kind of the same rhythm.
Well, it's probably a preconceived thought process to drop a few of those slices short, because so many players these days just play points in a two sort of dimensional fashion where there's just a lot of hitting to and fro and whoever outlasts the other one. Well, if you make a player move forward and take him out of his comfort zone, that can affect some opposition. probably worth a try.
And that is part of the problem right there for Minaur. He just doesn't have the luxury of easy pace, and if he's going to go wide, he's got to go wide with pace, because if he goes slowly and he mistimed that one, he's just opening up the angles for Jannik to explore. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a little opening perhaps for the Australian to quickly get the break back, but the door firmly shut by the Italian. It is 4-1. Can finally get a win over the world #1. Sinner, however, has been absolutely elite against the elite. He is on an 8-match winning streak against top 10 players.
Love 15.
That break, incidentally, in the last game was the 27th time the Italian has broken the Australian. The Australian has only managed to get the Italian 10 times in their previous meetings. Huge gulf between the two.
That was about the biggest forehand we've seen so far from Alex de Minaur. He really laid into that ball and cracked that, and I love the way he followed that forward. Fitz, I totally agree with you. I mean, to disrupt Jannik and to make him uncomfortable, he has to do something beyond just trying to exchange ground strokes with him.
Yeah. So the things that I'm guessing from a coach's point of view, Brad, is that you be more aggressive in the rally. When you get the ball to hit, you really hit it. You go after it. Sometimes you try to take the serve on the rise, as he did on the final point in the previous game. Missed it, but that's something he's got to do. And then maybe using a few short balls, as we've seen already. But what he cannot do is probably repeat the same tactical type of match that he's played in the first 9 times I've played, because that hasn't drawn any success yet.
Let for serve. Let for serve. Again,
Nice come to a hold. And I have to say, downstream from what you're saying is the technical ability to be able to kind of match Sinner toe-to-toe. He's going with the 78-foot tennis, standing up in the baseline matching the Italian, but look at the differential he's dealing with out there.
Well, he's dealing with a heavyweight.
I mean, that's a couple of sledgehammers coming at you.
Yeah, that's like someone in a boxing ring just punching you with more power. I think. I've never experienced that. And look, I don't really want to, but I'm imagining.
Well, there's your tough guy image out the window.
It's time for honesty. How was that shot?
I mean, honestly.
That last forehand from centre.
Well, I mean, just the balance. I mean, he drops the anchor on the right leg and just guns it cross court.
That was not easy. That ball was sliced by Minaur, which creates a few more problems, and he handled that like it was picking a cherry from a tree. Super forehand.
Yeah, and guys, that previous point, Alex hit 2 slices in that rally. The first one he got a little bit of a mishit out of, and I thought in my head, see guys, we're so smart. That slice is a great play. And then he played a better slice down the line and got hurt on it really badly and ends up losing the point. You got to remember that the guy on the other side of the court is pretty good.
Is there anything you can't do? Because inside out, off backhand, carved volley.
Yeah. Beautiful volley, wasn't it?
Yeah, he puts that anywhere else and Alex picks it up and hits a winner.
Yeah.
And guys, that's another area of Jannik's game that's improved a lot. I give a lot of credit to Darren Cahill for that. Since he's come on board with him, Jannik's coming forward more, he's attacking more, and the quality of his volleys improved a lot.
Alex Minaur has not played badly to this stage of the opening set, but he's dropped 5 out of the opening 7 games. Sinner is so impressive. 9 p.m. local time, and code red alert for the first time tonight for Alex Minaur, serving a stay in the first set.
And Petch, I always feel like the score line in this set is a little bit misleading. You know, the 4-1 change and now 5-2. It's only 1 break. It's a big game for Minaur to be able to hold and put some pressure on Jannik to have to serve this out. 1 break down, he's still got a chance here.
Well, if he can play to that level for a sustained period of time, and I mean 3 hours, you'd give him a chance. But that is such a high-level point that he had to play to win. Look at the depth there that Sinner just handles. Great Minaur point.
Great location after the slice backhand from the Australian. Parked himself right up on the baseline as we see Alex's mum.
Proud mum.
Let for serve.
Maybe that is one of the ways that he can try and protect his second serve against Sinner. That was quick at 168 coming in. Often hovers around sort of the mid 150s.
There's the fine line you tread. Really pressing, looking for that little bit of extra power.
Matt Reed, Leighton Hewitt, trying to guide this man to his first ever win against Jannik Sinner.
Game.
Not a super fast second serve. Just taking a page out of Novak's book.
Zina leads 5-3.
Brad, what would you like to see here from Alex?
I mean, he needs to play an error-free game here, Patch. The first priority is obviously returns in play, which hasn't been easy because, as we've talked about, the improvement in Jannik's serve makes that more and more difficult. He's bringing some heat on the serves, first serves. But Alex has got to do a very good job getting into the points, and then he's got to dig in and just can't give him a point in this game. Nothing for free.
Misjudgment.
Well, it was mishit by Minaur, and maybe that's the reason Sinner makes this mistake. Just a little bit off the frame, it floats, and maybe the frame took the velocity out of the ball by a fraction. It drops in. A little bit of luck. It's given him a chance. Well, I thought another big miss hit from Alex that dropped in awkwardly. This might be his bit of luck, but no such luck. See the shake of the head there, Alex.
30-15.
Basically acknowledging how good is this guy. How do I break him down? Look how low he is here. If you get a camera angle, look how low and how much his body weight is down with leg strength. Picture perfect. One of the better sets I've seen Jannik play this tournament.
40-15.
And one of the things that stands out to me down here, guys, is just how comfortable Jannik looks right now. The relaxation in his face, even when he's hitting the ball and playing the points, much less in between the points. He just looks so comfortable right now trying to serve this game out.
That was Darren Cahill's happy face there.
6 games to
Without
0.
showing much emotion, but he's content right now.
Home to the first major of the year, Melbourne Park. Kaleidoscope of stories and lights. This man wanting to put his name back up in lights again. He's got a long way to go here. Down a set.
59. That for serve. Out.
No way. Pure sizzle.
Well, that'll make an opponent shake their head. I mean, Minaur's backhand down the line was one heck of a shot, but because he's so deep in the court, he doesn't have time to get close. Look how far back he is. He sees a good one, tries to move in. There's a big gap there. let's not underestimate how quick Sinner is. We know Minaur is, it's obvious, but so is the world number 1.
I mean, that is just unplayable.
Magnificent.
Guys, this is just demoralizing down here for Alex, I think. You know, the point before that, he threw the kitchen sink at him, played a couple of different balls, the forehands down the line that he played there. He lifted him a little bit to try and give him a different look, played a slice there. The backhand that he hit down the line was a great shot, and he still ends up losing that rally, and then you come back and play the next point, and you're basically dominated right there. The bottom line is he's got to find a way to hold serve. You got to stay tight in the sets.
Well, he's missed it.
I mean, these conditions, I think, in a way are better for Alex de Minaur in his game, but not against this opponent. Because he can keep the ball in better than he does in daylight hours, I think. But he doesn't have the power to knock the ball past Sinner as much as Sinner does against him. I mean, Sinner must just love these conditions.
Yeah, I think if you were to ask Alex privately, I'm sure he would have liked to have been out there lacing things up in the early afternoon today with a bit of heat in the air so that the ball would travel through. But obviously, there are a lot of demands on these tournaments in terms of other factors that go into when scheduling happens. You just need to ask Andy Murray, who's here guiding Novak Djokovic so superbly, about how many times he was put on late at Wimbledon and the roof would come across. He'd have to come off for 25, 30 minutes as they closed the roof. And Sinner surges already in the second set, grabbing the break.
How can I win a set?
Which is a big step up from my mindset, which was how could you win a game? So there's always that, Fitzy. There's always a glass half full somewhere.
Well, you can regress further.
Oh, gosh.
You can start talking about points, Petch.
Oh, OK. I probably was there at some stage in my career as well.
You and me. Well, choosing to use a bit of variety or attempt to. A sign of a lot of confidence.
Well, he saw Alex go back, didn't he? So he thought he was going to have a little bit of an opportunity there to get himself into the net. And dropped in a slower serve at 188. He's averaged over 200 Ks in this match, Sinner.
Just another magnificent forehand. I mean, yeah, go.
No, I was just going to say that is a very interesting point, because I think that is very much a tactic that he's talked to with Leighton and Matt Reed and Adolfo on the side there. But by running up to the baseline to try and create great court position, understandably so, actually ends up taking time away from himself because Sinner's ball's so big coming back. Where he positions himself for his fourth shot, or the fourth shot of the rally, is going to be crucial.
If he gets a return that deep, it's a different story, isn't it? But it's been so hard for him to get an effective return back into play when he rushes over that baseline into the court.
Guys, I thought it was interesting there on the deuce side, the previous point. Petch, like you said, I like the step back there on that side especially. And that ball actually pushed Jannik back away from the baseline because of the trajectory. It was one of the first times that Alex has been able to actually push him behind the baseline. But then he hits the ball so big, even from that deeper position.
Great response here from Minaur. Dropped the guardrails on that sort of ground stroke sequence of shots he just hit and just crushed it.
30-14.
Couple of legendary Aussies looking on in differing camps.
And one coached the other in the early days.
Yes.
That is right in his wheelhouse as well for Minaur. He had the best break conversion last year on tour. Couldn't find one there.
Advantage Jannik.
That's what happens when you push an opponent so far behind the baseline with power. You have that option. That is a bit demoralising. I mean, the serve pushed him back, that forehand pushed him back further, and there's just a big area there to hit a drop shot, which he actually hit perfectly as well. He's not doing a lot wrong, is he?
Love 15. On.
It's a must-hold game for Alex here, guys. There's this sense, there's this feeling down here that I have at least, that there's this constant cumulative pressure that is created from Sinner on these return games. He's got a hold here to keep himself close.
It's like Sinner's playing within himself and de Minaur's playing on the edge. And that's what it takes to stay with him.
Fitzy, I couldn't agree with that more. That's exactly the sense I have from down here. You just feel that Alex is pressing a little bit almost to every point, and even when he's on the run, stretched, reaching, you feel like Jannik's still under control.
Takes such a long, elongated, extravagant way to win a point, doesn't it, for the Australian? It's magnificent when he produces it like this.
Let for serve.
It's what he does so well, stick to his task, no matter the scoreline.
Thank you. Ready for play?
But it is the Australian who is swimming upstream at the moment.
Fitz, ask me that question about trajectory again, will you? Alex's balls, those last couple forehands cleared the net by millimeters. He can't hit the ball any bigger than he is, and exactly as you said, he's on the edge there, but he needs to be on the edge to get the advantage.
Yeah, his risk in every point is greater. So how does that affect percentages? Oh, it's pretty obvious.
In general, when you look at Alex's way of beating top players when it has come about, he's done a great job of kind of chiseling into their self-belief, extracting errors from them because of his movement. Just hasn't been that way so far tonight.
Out. (40-15). Again, Jannik.
You know, Darren Cahill's the same type of personality in some ways as Alex de Minaur. He's modest,
Jannik by 3
never
games
talks
to 1.
himself up. But I'm betting that was his confident look.
And at the moment, how can he be anything other? I mean, this is played totally on Jannik's terms, and the great champions, they compete as well as anyone, but more often than not, when you actually watch what they're doing out there between the rectangle, they're dominating.
You know, to me, it's as if Alex provides the perfect ball for Sinner
59.
to play against. He loves that type of ball coming at him. And, yeah, accordingly, you look at the score. Doesn't mean it can't turn around to agree here. Alex needs a purple patch, though.
We got the most vivid sort of example of that, I thought,
59.
last night in terms of the top players playing within themselves. What we saw from Novak was something that we haven't seen before. His ability to not just return a tennis ball better than anyone's ever been able to do it, but return it with an intensity and a velocity that was just unmatched. And you got the sense in that match last night of just how much discipline he has played his entire career with, when he knows he has the ability to go to the extra gear no one's ever seen. Yeah, it was nitroglycerine, wasn't it? That was the gear that he hit last night, and he doesn't use that because the rest of it, in general, percentage-wise, is going to win in the match.
It's good enough. Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal.
So why risk?
Yeah.
But he's so good that he knows when maybe he has to risk a bit more. And he's good enough to do it. Yeah, what a player.
Just got to be a constant shadow in this second set if he can be the Australian.
Net for service.
Well, that can be catastrophic, actually. Bit of extra anxiety there, to knowing he had to do something better than just normal. He overplays it, swings too hard, gets out of rhythm, catches it on the frame. And this for the double break.
Great response.
Advantage, Zena.
The height that he tried to attach to that forehand was because he was looking for depth. Demon detonates one.
Alex just needs to take a little extra time now before this point. Settle himself. The last 2 points on this side. He's given away a little bit.
Melbourne or Mars, this is tennis from another planet from Sinner.
Yeah. And out of camera there, Alex de Minaur just shrugged with his shoulders and his arms up as if to say, what do I do? Oh my goodness. That is too good.
Zena leads 4 games to 1. Players are ready. Thank you very much.
Is this the best tennis you've seen this fortnight, Mark? What do you think?
From Jannik, I thought Novak was just from another universe last night. I really did. After the injury, I just thought he took his game to a place where very few people are going to be able to contain him. But, you know, Alex tonight, obviously, at the moment, has just got to hope that there's a bit of a drop-off here because this is lights-out tennis.
Fertila.
16-1 here at the Australian Open, having won the opening set, and you can see how quickly he's pushing through.
Fitz, I think what you said earlier is true. I think that Sinner just feeds off of Alex's ball. The pace and the depth and the height of Alex's ball is just giving Sinner a perfect ball to hit off of right now.
We talk about matchups in this sport a lot. You know, lower ranked players can beat higher ranked players when their game is suited to that matchup. And in this matchup, it appears very strongly that Sinner loves the matchup. It suits him. It doesn't suit de Minaur. The style of player down the other end.
Let for service.
Okay, Brad, a little unfair maybe because you don't have much time, but you can think about it for a split second. I mean, where does Jannik's defence? We've been marvelling here, obviously, about the quality of his ball strike and pace and dictating play, but where does this defence rank out there at the moment on tour?
The way he's looking right now, I mean, he's number one. His movement, it's phenomenal to watch him take these balls. Alex is trying to max out the level of offense that he can create, and Jannik is just able to neutralize the biggest ball that Alex can hit. And his defense right now is off the charts, and the thing is that he doesn't play defense in a particularly defensive manner. The ball comes back with some pace.
So better defense than Novak?
Love 15.
We're splitting hairs there, Fitz.
Yeah.
You know, we're splitting hairs. They're both phenomenally good. They're very similar in how they produce their defense.
Yeah.
I think that Jannik gets a little bit more pace on the ball at times than Novak does from the same kind of position.
I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 point from Alex de Minaur, and he just wins the point.
I mean, it's just phenomenal. There's a legend of Australian tennis and global tennis as well. Tony Roach in the house tonight. Former world #2 in singles, of course, world #1 in doubles, did the career doubles slam, won the French Open, and he would have liked that volley from Alex, somebody he knows well. But as you say, Fitzy, it has got to be out of the top drawer every single time. What a great man. What a great player, what a great coach.
30-15.
Missed it, but how good was the backhand volley?
I think, thank goodness. Not that I'm barracking against you, Jannik. I'm just glad.
We got the AI version of Sinner out here tonight.
I'm glad you're human.
Guys, that was what I was talking about. You know, since his time with Darren Cahill, his technique on the volley has improved so much. I actually sat up as he made that backhand volley. It was so pretty.
Flies that one wide. It keeps de Minaur active in this second set, but for how long? Just for clarification, Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe, Boris Becker, Michael Stieck, Leighton, who's sitting in his box, did it in 2001 in Sydney in Australia. Andy Murray, of course, in London in 2016 when he actually beat the man that he's coaching right now to become year-end world #1. An even more elite stat. But just to give you an example of how well Sinner has done in the last few
30
years,
love.
he already has more 40-plus seasons of wins than Stan Wawrinka did in his entire career. It's not just the quality of tennis, but
as a 23-year-old.
Yeah. He's already had 4 of them.
You are a font of knowledge. But that is interesting. That's how good he is.
And for the confidence on this surface, coming off the 3rd best season on a hard court in terms of wins and losses. Federer had a couple of better ones in 05 and 06. Sinner prime to go up 2 sets to love.
Okay, second set.
Julie delivers with another first serve.
6 games to 2.
Impressive, immaculate, and inspiring.
Let for serve. Deuce.
Again, just a good example of Alex doing the right thing, but just having to force the pace, having to throw his arm a little bit quicker at the ball. Therefore, you're going to drop that element of control that you're so used to having. But the great players take you out of your comfort zone. In all honesty, that first serve was not a missed first serve. It was a distress signal.
Advantage.
It was the fastest serve by some margin today at 210, which is way out of his comfort zone, and he was just looking for a free point anyhow. Credit Jannik, there's been no drop-off whatsoever. Great discipline in that rally, didn't try and overplay it. Here's a breakpoint chance.
Left for serve.
And again,
Zena. First game, third set.
ominous signs.
Thank you.
Extremely ominous. Just tough. There's just no way that he's able to break down the defenses of Sinner right now. No matter what he throws at him, Sinner's got a response. And it's always a good response. And Petch, you're exactly right. I mean, pressing a little bit on a few of those balls when he was ahead in that game and looked like he had a chance to close it out.
Là. Là.
He had a pretty rare year last year, did Jannik, in terms of top 10 wins, which of course he's taking on one tonight in the shape of Alex de Minaur. He picked up 18 top 10 wins last year in 2024.
It's a sight to behold, really. If you're a tennis fan, you really can appreciate what level this is.
And just to stick a little pin in that particular stat, the only other people that have been able to pick up 18 plus top 10 wins in a season have been Nadal 2013, Fed in 2004 and 6, and a man that's in the semis here, Novak Djokovic, but he has done it in 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. And that's since 1990. It was rare air Sinner was in last year.
59. Là.
Speed, Brad. I mean, compared to Alcaraz, for instance. I mean, he's how fast he gets his racket through, particularly on the forehand, but also on the backhand wing, the two-hander.
I mean, they're both incredible with their racket head speed. I think they produce them a little bit differently. There's so much length on Jannik's swing, and one of the things that you see through the swing is the stability of the racket head. And that's one of the things that's so impressive with the racket head speed that he creates. the racket head being so stable, all of that leads to the consistency in his ball striking.
Yeah, so less miss hits, I guess.
Absolutely, 100%. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that he's, in general, he's not quite as quick with his hand as Alcaraz is, but he can be when he wants to be.
30 all.
Well, the end result is here that he's absolutely pounding this tennis ball and doesn't look like missing. That's not a bad place to be.
That's a bad combo, right?
Is
metronomic. And again, I go back to the word discipline. It is amazing to watch these great players be so disciplined in these moments, not have any kind of valley and a drop off, and just do the right thing every single ball that comes to you, because he has got the width to be so much more expansive than this. I mean, he's picked up so many more winners than Alex, but just did the right thing through the middle of the court to create the break point that he was looking for, more importantly. Minaur has no answers to the brilliance. He's been blindsided by it all night tonight in Melbourne. 3-love, Sinner.
Thank you.
But Sinner is a step ahead every single point at the moment.
Gee whiz. That's like a bulldozer, isn't it? It's like a power train. Every ball coming at you.
And because it's so quiet in here, because the crowd are so subdued, you can hear the noise as it leaves his strings. It's just reverberating around the stadium.
And guys, we can't use too many superlatives for how good Jannik Sinner's playing right now. You got to remember, go back to all the stats you were talking about early on, Petch, about Alex de Minaur, and the number of breaks that he made last year, where he was in the stats, his returning stats, how he's improved his serve. And the guy's ranked 8th in the world, and he's being absolutely dominated right now by Jannik Sinner. That's how well Jannik Sinner's playing.
40 Again, Sinner.
Rivalries create respect and revenge, but not always in that order. And that is the case tonight. He's held to love in his last 4 service games against the guy that had the best record on returns last year. Second best on a whole court, Minaur.
Please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This is high reward, zero risk tennis.
Not many players know what that phrase means.
59.
I mean, there's just been so little roadkill tonight. I mean, and he's moved the ball around. We didn't see that coming, and I'm not sure Alex actually saw it at all. And again, you just get a little inkling there that there's more if he needs it when he's pushed even harder. And it's a scary thought.
$30-15.
Come on.
Well done, Damon.
He's got to celebrate those small victories right now.
You need some sort of pleasure, don't you?
Yeah.
Well done.
Jannik 4 games to 1. Thank you.
Can Alex make some inroads into this particular service game?
$15.
21 points in a row on serve.
Say that again, please.
Yeah, you heard it. I mean, he's showing some fairly rare skill at the net as well. I mean, not a lot of modern players have that ability, I don't think. This is fended off with some skill.
It fits. The one that was impressive was the half volley. That forehand half volley. He floated through that half volley very, very well.
Mr. Forehand.
30-15. Please. Thank you. Forty 15.
Adolfo Gutierrez, who he was talking to there, is longtime coach and mentor, and a man that has plotted this man's rise up the rankings. What a fantastic job he's done. But there is no stopping this man. He is unstoppable. And just like the great Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get hit.
I mean, that forehand was as good as Alex can really hit it. And within one shot, the point was over. Look how easily he was there. It's anticipation and the movement and then the balance as he hits it. Just that alone was impressive. Yeah, it's been superlative.
Thank you.
Nothing short of.
Brad, two of the best performances that we've seen from players this year have come on this court in recent times, and they both were fantastic skiers in their youth. So there you go. USTA program needs to move itself out to Denver and Colorado, doesn't it? Get your Americans down the slopes.
You're reaching now. I'm a snowboarder anyway.
You're not cool enough to snowboard.
How old are you,
Yeah.
Brad? Oh, my goodness me.
That is stone cold.
Wow. Might call him Steve Austin.
I mean, how many players have got that in their locker? Redirect.
For those at home watching this, I hope that you can appreciate it like we have, and I know you have, but this is an extraordinary performance.
Yep, it was a short walk down that tunnel for Alex de Minaur tonight, but it ended up being a highway to hell for him.
Thank you.
Oh, come on.
Maybe the best shot of the night.
I mean, that is absolutely impossible.
Look at the right smile there. Off balance, moving backwards, hits the toughest shot in the book.
Thank you.
And a shot that takes him to within 1 point of the handshake moment.
13-14.
Imagine the confidence oozing from the pores of his skin right now.
Game, set and match, Jannik.
Sinner didn't invent tennis, but he is certainly perfecting it.
6-1.
A second semi-final here in Australia for the defending champion. 19 consecutive wins. 9 consecutive wins against top tenors. He is simply the best.